That's right. It's sunset time. Beautiful evening here in Naples, Florida. Hello, replay people. Oh, there's Darla. It's absolutely gorgeous this evening. And all the snowbirds have their chairs set up, their happy hour situation as they get ready for sunset time. It's Wednesday, and that means $5 sushi day at Publix. So just remembered that. Easy to remember when you're at the seashore. Hello, everybody. Hi, Daniel. This is my favorite hat, right? Hi, Fred. Jasmine's here. All right, Jasmine, go to bed, but first look at the sunset. Who else? Who else? Whoops. Is that Tracy from the future? I thought I saw you. Hooray! I think I have lipstick on my nose. I had a battle with the tube of lipstick just before I did my show. Uh-oh, Jasmine, better go to bed. I know, Tracy, I'm so excited to see you. I was like, wait a minute. You guys, I often talk about you, Tracy. I always say I have this amazing fan club in Australia led by Tracy from the future. You're not the only one, but you might be my favorite. Hey, Jean. No, I didn't go on live here last night. I only did a Facebook show. I have to, do you guys miss me if I'm not on every day? Is that important to you to see the beach report every day? I didn't go to the beach yesterday, so I felt kind of like a little music. Here, I want you guys to see what the beach looks like. Don't look at me, look at the beach. The battle with the lipstick and the lipstick won. No, it didn't. Oh, look, what are we writing? A love note. I love. All the girls write the love notes in the sand. Aw, thank you, Maui. We are in Naples, Florida. Hey, Dakota. Thank you, Daniel. Hi, Philly. I live on Maui. I see beaches all the time, as a matter of fact. There's nowhere you can go on Maui without seeing a beach. All right, well, in that case, Maui, hello. Maui sees beaches all the time, but he doesn't see Jill at the beach all the time. Wait, Maui, you boy or a girl? See, I don't always know. Hi, Michigan. You've got snow. We've got sunset in like 20 minutes, something like that. Welcome to tonight's beach report. We've got lots of people watching. Is that because you'd like to talk about the Clintons? I would like to talk about the Clintons. Thank you, Kim. Let's do that. Summertime is coming. All right, Maui, you've got to be a man. It's pouring here in San Francisco. Yeah, like the live, please. Like the live. Trump is the best, Mark. Oh, right, Red Man. Duh. Hi, Terry. Clinton, is he a great saxophone player or what? Well, he's a player for sure. I don't know if he's real good at the saxophone, but he's definitely a player. Oh, yeah. I voted for Reagan in '84 as well. That was the first president I ever voted for. I was so excited. Check this out. These big blobby things on the beach, they actually come up from the bottom. They're not edible to us, but I think that some of the sea creatures eat them. They are crazy. You don't usually see those. Hello, Netherlands. In '84, Reagan had a 49 state landslide. Yeah, I think his playing days better be over now, and he needs to end his days in jail or worse. What do you think? What do you think? So, interestingly enough, the Hildebeest, my pet name for Hillary Clinton, of course. So the Hildebeest went on to a BBC interview. And the reporter didn't get the message. She didn't seem to know that she wasn't allowed or she wasn't supposed to ask too many questions. And every time she asked a question of the Hildebeest, she got deflected. But here's the thing. That woman lies just like her husband does. And it is terrible that they're even going to let these people testify in court when they are so obviously complete and total liars. Hello there, Wes. How are you doing today? So I'm just here to spill the tea on the Clintons. I have had I mean, it's not personal because I don't know them personally, but they've messed with my country very badly. And I think the Hildebeest is probably involved in some things that we can't even begin to know about. But, well, I know about them. But if I talk about them, I'll get banned. You know, a lot of people know the truth about the Clintons, but we can't say anything. Just like I've known the truth about Epstein for a long time, like since before President Trump even ran for president. Like way back in 2007 or something like that. And I'll tell you what, guys, they're bad, bad people. I've never been to any parties or any Clinton anything, okay? I have nothing to do with politics, nothing to do with any of them whatsoever. However, I've been watching and I've been studying. And I think it was when I lived in Switzerland in the early 90s, if you recall. Was it 96 when the Hildebeest became, well, I'm dating myself here. Yeah, I lived in Switzerland during a lot of tumultuous years. Well, that was when the Clintons were actually, when he was elected. And my mother said it was wonderful like Camelot, and I was like, oh no, that's not a good sign. I knew the Reagans, and I don't know who Laxalts are, but I don't know any of them. However, I do know here's somebody. This is funny. You look like a rich white lady. You've never had any freak offs. No, I've never had a freak off. I'm not that kind of girl. But when I lived in Switzerland and I watched the Clintons come to power in the United States, I was very disturbed by them. And then I remember my children, my daughter was very young, like 2, 3, I guess. I just had my son. And we had to hear about the Monica Lewinsky affair. And that was when we learned definitively that Bill Clinton is a pervert and a liar. And also a schmapist. You know, it rhymes with schmapist. And really a very disgusting person. Darla, where'd you go? Oh, Laxalt was governor of Nevada. Okay. Yeah, everybody looks at me when I'm on the beach. I'm used to it. Everyone looks at me now. What are we gonna do? We give them something to look at. Yeah. Yeah, big problems, those Clintons. So look, so we know that Bill's a liar. And we hear the Hilda Beast lying like the day is long. She's just lying all the time. It's ridiculous. Just the little kids running around. I love the little kids at the beach. Nothing makes me happier than to see children with no iPads and nothing electronic in their hands. Look at these kids. This is beautiful. Look, they're in awe of the sun setting. Oh, wait. I think there's dolphins. They're screaming. There's got to be dolphins. Do you guys see any dolphins? Oh, there they are. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This just makes my night. Yes. Did you guys see the dolphins? They'll be back. They're out there. No, I think it's dolphins. Come on back. Yeah, if those were sharks, the people would not be standing and screaming. They'd be running. They'd be screaming, but they'd be running out of the water. All right, where did our dolphins go? They scream a little bit too loud. All right, now we're on dolphin watch. I'm afraid those kids are scaring the dolphins. If I were dolphins, I'd be scared too. Wow. Well, I saw a little bit. Did you see it? Yeah, there's sharks out there too, for sure. For sure. They're all out there. They're all in there. This is Delnor Wiggins State Park. This is one of my most favorite Florida beaches. I love it here. It's very wild. If you're gonna see wildlife, this is a good place to see it. And this beach was all but destroyed in Hurricane Ian, and it's just now making a comeback. Maybe our dolphins will come back. We know they're out there. Maybe this little girl can find them for us. How cute is she? Wow, guys, that was exciting. Whenever you're on the beach and you hear people screaming, always pay attention. You never know why they're screaming. Could be good, could be bad. You just never know. So it looks like we might have a bit of an early sunset. I don't know if there's some kind of, no, not clouds. Oh no, I think we'll have a on time. It's like 10 minutes about before sunset. Yeah, it's beautiful, right, crunch time? There is a curfew on this beach, actually. They kick you off after sunset. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. It's okay, Guppy. You are on the beach report. You're always near a beach. Oh, Wes, you're so sweet. Thank you. Who doesn't love the beach report? Yes, this is Florida. This is the West Coast. This is the Gulf of America. I know, right, Wes? Yes, if there's a song you want to hear, I'll attempt to sing it. Let me know. Oh, Guppy, do you do any artwork? Sometimes people will take screenshots of my sunset scenes and then paint them. We got all girls writing their love notes in the sand. Who doesn't do that? Oh gosh, really? I'm Not Your Stepping Stone by the Monkees. That's like 4 voices at once. Come on, give me something a little easier than that. My goodness. All right, I'll do a Monkees song. Actually, it was originally a woman, one of my favorites, and I can't remember her name right now. Cheer Up Sleepy Jean. Oh, Tracy, I love that you love the beach reports. What out of my eyes. Never been, but it rings, and I found the sleep out of my eyes. Shaving razors cold, and it stings. Hello, Planet Sedna. Cheer up, Sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? You once thought of me as a white knight on a steed. Now you know how happy I can be. But my good times often end with our dollars one to spend. But how much, baby, do we really need? Cheer up, Sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen. Hey, Cletus. How's everybody doing this evening? We're just waiting for the sunset, singing our songs. Somebody asked for Pink Floyd. I love Pink Floyd. That's hard to do too, but I could do it. Pink Floyd. Let's see. Oh, look at these birds. They're so beautiful. Hey, Evil Peanut, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you, Roman? Look at the birds. They're having their little snack before bed. It's a bedtime snack for birds. Up, 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 and down, down. And you did something, being all around. It's done. Yes, treat your negative ions. Did you know that when you walk in the water, in the ocean, that you actually, your skin absorbs a lot of the minerals and the magnesium? It's very healthy for you. Our skin is very absorbent, never forget that. Oh, thank you so much, Evil Peanut. No surfing here today. That's the thing about the beach, you never know what it's gonna look like. I don't like to leave Florida. Why would you leave? Okay, so do you guys still want to talk about the Hildebeest? Here, I want to tell you one thing. So Hillary Clinton's daughter, Chelsea, the Hildebeest says to the BBC interviewer that she didn't know the Epstein and she didn't even know Ghislaine. She just, ran into her from time to time, took a picture, not a friend, not a close, nothing. Showing us that she is such a liar. And you've all seen the famous picture of Chelsea walking down the aisle with her groom, and there's Ghislaine grinning in the background, and the background being like one of the closer seats to the action of the wedding, letting us know that Ghislaine was actually an honored guest at this wedding, and the Hildebeest says she didn't even know her. How can that be true? Did you know that Ghislaine also went on a yacht cruise with Chelsea? I'm wondering how close Chelsea and Ghislaine Maxwell were. I'm thinking they were pretty good friends. Yes, I'm walking mine. I know, does it get more beautiful than this? Look at that. The little birds. I think these are called terns, this kind of bird. Yes, we know. She was at the wedding. They went on a yacht together. I'm thinking they were pretty close. Okay, so just recently, Chelsea goes on Twitter and says something to the effect of, all right, we're going to touch the water as per request. Probably should send me a super chat, but look, touching water with my feet. Ooh, we got some wave action too. It's warm, warm like soup. I'm glad you're here, Mark. Yes, enriched minerals. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Yeah, here we go, girl. This is what we do. You know, I was kind of famous for this during the COVID years on Facebook. I would take 200 of my closest friends to the beach, which was closed for some unknown reason. Yeah, telling us we were on lockdown. Ha ha ha. Well, Jill always knows how to get to the beach. So, and I'm not a rule follower. I always have to be doing my own thing. The rules don't apply to me. I don't know what dildo is, but I love Sal. Oh, you're bad. You're bad. Funny. You get kicked off for that one. Yep, you can live in the ocean, Gretchen. I love sourdough bread. Actually. That is a perfect sunset. Look at that. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I've found. Was blind, but now I see. Check your spell check. Mark, check your spell check. We could learn a lot from the birds. They're not worried about where their next meal will come. They're in abundance. You know, whenever I'm driving towards the beach, I feel so blessed. It's like when I was a child, the greatest thing I could ever do was go to the beach. Oh, children are scaring all the birds. And then there's a little dog going nuts over that. Where did all the dolphins go? Long time passing. There goes the sun. Sundown, you better take care. If I find you been creeping round my back stair. Sundown, think it's a shame when I feel like I'm winning, but I'm losing again. That's cute. Squirrels are cool. That's an interesting sunset. It's kind of like it's a transitional sunset. That's just beautiful. I haven't seen one like that in a long time. And it seems like it's kind of making the waves a little bit bigger right now. All right, Guppy. I almost kicked you off, but I'm giving you another chance. Thank you for recognizing that. I do appreciate it. All right, that's fine. I'll take the compliment. You know what? That's a win, Guppy, really, because I get sad when people treat me like that. It's thank you for bringing this up. I got to talk to you guys about this. As soon as the sun goes down, I want to talk to you guys about something. Tracy, I'm going to get to Perth someday, and I want to hang out with you. I feel like you're my Australian sister. Look at that. Oh, look. Oh, wow. I've got chills. Say a prayer, you guys. Look at that. It's okay, Guppy. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I know. I got chills. They're multiplying. And I'm losing control. All the power you're supplying. It's electrifying. This is like the longest sunset I've ever seen. That is something else. It's still happening. Wow. This is Naples, Florida. I'm at the state park at Delnor Wiggins Beach. And it looks like the sun has finally gone down past the Gulf of America. And on the other side of the world, going over to Tracy from the future. Because over there, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, so Tracy's looking at her sunrise, right? Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Swiftly fly the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze. That is one gorgeous sunset. Now the after party begins. Yeah, this is a very particular beach that if you know, you know. Delnor Wiggins. It's a lot of people claim this to be their favorite beach, and I think it is mine too. Okay, so what did I want to talk about? Okay. Now, I don't want to put Guppy really on the spot here, but you put yourself on the spot, so sorry. So just go with this, okay, Guppy? Just go with this. This is what I hate about texting. People take things the wrong way sometimes. It meant no ill harm or ill thoughts. It's okay, Guppy. It's okay. We're going to talk about this like grown-ups, because it's all right. I like that you fixed it for yourself and for all of us. Guppy, you showed us who you are. And who you are is a real person, a good person with a good heart. I can tell that about you, Guppy. So sometimes men will come on my show and they will, for whatever reason, say very inappropriate things. This is why I have moderators and why I also have some messages get held, because of certain keywords will kick that off. So now I'm 60 years old. I am a widow. I do not date. I do not want to date. I had the greatest love of my life, and he's in heaven. But I feel like we still have a relationship. I'm still married. I still love my husband, and I am not looking for a man or any kind of attention from men. Actually, I actively don't want that. So I do get a little bit snippy about it, and I'm sorry. I know men will be men, but it recently occurred to me, it's okay, Guppy. I know you're sorry, and I really appreciate that about you, that you did say that. Like, here's one held for review. All right, thank you for informing us, but my balls are itchy. Would you scratch them? See, now Michael is actually, I'm going to let you all see what Michael thinks. Thank you, Michael, for showing us exactly who you are. People show you who they are all the time. And I think it's very funny that I've got this show that kind of shows me what men are thinking, almost like I'm a mind reader. But I'm not a mind reader. You're actually telling us what you're thinking when you see a woman who turns you on. Rhonda says, me too, 60 and widowed, and feel the same way. Glad to come across your channel. I'm so glad you're here, Rhonda. And back me up, girl, because we need to talk about this. We apparently need to teach men. Cherry knows the way to my heart. But no, we need to teach men how to treat us, because some people just don't know. I mean, this guy with the itchy balls, you know, really? Like, you just showed us what kind of person you are, and we don't, like, nobody thinks anything badly about me because you just said that, but we all know what kind of a person you are, and you're rude. You know, you don't belong on the Beach Report, because we are a family. We are family. I got all my Beach Reporters and me. But seriously, I consider this show to be friends and family. And when you come on to the Beach Report, get to know us, and you become part of the family. And it is a woman's mind. Thank you, Papa Smurf. Thank you. So we need help, us women, and from you men as well, that when a man comes on and speaks this way to me, that we don't put up with it. This is why I don't put up with it. A lot of times, well, thank you, Young. A lot of times I kick people off for the comments, but I think I'm not going to anymore. I think I'm just gonna let you show us who you are, and maybe you will learn how to behave in the presence of a classy woman. I understand there are some women who will put up with this bad behavior, and they're usually very young. And that's a shame, because they don't know how to play the game. And it's a game, all right. It's a game of chicken. And I'm not playing it. I'm 60 years old, and I have had enough. Here's one held for review. Okay, we'll show. Young says, would you mind dating a 25-year-old? Young, that would absolutely never happen. My son is older than that, and I don't date children. Not that I know you're a young man, but no. I'm not interested in dating anybody, especially people younger than my own children. To me, that's not anything I'm gonna do. And yes, age might be a number, but it is also a cultural difference. And right now, at my age, I'm not interested in the same things that you are. And actually, you probably want to have sex, and I do not. So we would not get along there. When you're young, go find another young person to be with, you know, and grow up together and be a team. I'm not that person. So you have to think about the rest of your life. Guppy says, I agree. Some men have no respect. I do think you are beautiful, but I don't want to offend, and I have the utmost respect for you, having the time to show us the truth and how to respect one another. And Guppy, I thank you for being able to give me this opportunity. Darla just hid somebody. You must have said something pretty bad. But Darla, are you listening? I'm gonna let the people say their disgusting things. Oh, it's Nova says I'm weird. You don't have to hide that, Darla. I don't care. We all know that Jill is weird. If you're not weird, I think you're doing it wrong. If you're normal, I think that you're hiding, and you don't want anyone to see the real you. We all have to be weird. We all have to be abnormal. It's not Perth or Australia. No, we're in Florida. It's so amazing to me when people are thinking that I'm in these exotic locations. I mean, to me, Florida's not very exotic. It's my home, but it's not exotic. So that's pretty cool. Oh, you live in Germany. Ich spreche Deutsch. Hallo, Günther. I speak German. Hello, Günther. Papa says, I'm 67. Sex is off the table. LOL, pun. I don't understand the pun, but yeah, you get to be a certain age. I don't know. I'm thinking men want to have sex until they die, but, well, my husband had prostate cancer, so there was that. But it actually taught me about having a relationship with somebody, with your husband, that has nothing to do with sex and everything to do with love and loyalty and genuine intimacy that doesn't need sex. My husband and I would literally sleep in each other's arms, and I'd wake up every morning and he'd be rubbing my back. It was just like, it was amazing. That was love. So, Alberto, did you just come on? Because I'm not looking for a sugar anything. I'm my own sugar. Oh, honey, honey, I am my candy girl. You know that song, I can buy myself flowers? Yeah, that's me. I'm buying myself flowers. Yeah, I don't need a man in my life. I've had the greatest love I was ever gonna have, and I'm not looking for it again. Darla says, this old guy just came up to me and said, if I knew you were sitting by yourself, I would have asked you to sit with me. Being alone is so lonely. I said, I would have sat with him. I didn't know him. I know, but you weren't lonely, were you, Darla? Because you like to be alone. Guppy says, no, man, thank you. You are definitely doing it right. And I subbed because I love your talking points. Some people are pretty on the outside and ugly on the inside. I believe you have a great heart. Wow, thank you, Guppy. Thank you. And to think, I almost kicked you off. But you know what? I didn't, because I had a feeling. See, I do everything by intuition, and I walk in faith. Like, completely walk in faith. Everything I do is led by the Lord. And I know that kind of sounds crazy. But sure, wait 2 months till you're crying on YouTube saying I'm so lonely. I've never been lonely in my life. I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm 60 years old. So the people with their projections is really something else. What people think, huh? But anyway, I'm just here to be a real person, to show you beautiful scenery, amazing sunsets, and of course the beach. I think the beach is the best place. I better get off the beach now though, because the sun is down and this beach has a curfew. Oh look, here Mike is going to show us who he is. All right, Mike, if that's what you're looking at. We all know Jill has great tits. All right, I used to live in Switzerland, Gunther, but I'm American. Wow, here's a really nasty person. I'm not even going to say what they're saying. That's a person full of hatred right there. Wow, gross. You guys can read their comment though and see who they are. Alligators are lonely Magoo. No, they're not. I study alligators. Alligators are actually my friends. Oh no. Oh, here's something I hate to see. This is a hole at the beach. This is so dangerous. When you go to the beach, don't ever do this. And if you do feel compelled to dig a hole that could actually kill you if you are sitting in it and you're a small child, cover it up. You know, people can fall into those holes as they're walking. It's just very rude. There's 2 of them. So rude. We don't like holes at the beach. All right, Rhonda, I'm glad that you were here. Always good when people come on the beach report and they leave happy. Wow, look at that sky. Whoa, that is so beautiful. Guppy. That was a good one. All right, here's another one. I'm just going to show you who this person is. It's a disgusting person. That's what they do. Not Australia, Florida. All right, you guys. Well, I got to get off the beach because, look, it's the beach patrol. They are coming. They are coming to get me. They're like, get off the beach. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Bummer. Have you ever slept on the beach? Yeah. A lot of sand in your jammies. It's not cool. But it's beautiful. It's always beautiful at the beach. Here, let's wave. Bye, good night. Park ranger. It's a park ranger. All right, you guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do that. Check out my other videos on the beach report. I'm actually amping it up, and I am learning to make videos like I've never made videos before. So check those out. And if you are interested about me as a person, I just did this thing about my husband when we got married and all this stuff. So check that out too. It's been hard for me to talk about it. It's been 3 years since he's gone. And I feel like I can finally write about my husband and make movies about him. He was actually a filmmaker himself. He was an Emmy award-winning producer. So I have a legacy to fulfill. All right, you guys, it was wonderful to see you all. We'll see you on the next beach report. Ciao for now.